Math Studies and Music, Lecture 2, Part B. Thanks for staying with us. We had quite a long break in between this. I even entertained a missionary and went out to eat at Whataburger with him. So we're back to continue on. Music key signatures, bottom of page 2. Key signatures. We have time signatures. Now we have key signatures for you doctorate students. They're sharps and flats. Music key signatures are sharps and flats immediately following the clef sign. These sharps and flats, accidentals, affect every note on the line or space they represent throughout the entire composition. So look down at the either left or right, either one. See where they're located at? So look what position on the staff that the sharp or the flat seems to be centered over. And with the flat, it's where the open spot is on the B, what line it's over, and that's what is flatted throughout the song. Unless a natural sign occurs, or they change the key signature, which they can do, it happens. So it's an easy way to just adjust a piece of music to have a certain sound. And sharps, flats, you say why? You just have to practice on a piano and see the difference. Why it would be. The only times they don't affect a note are when there's a natural sign on that note or when there's a key change, like I said. Okay, for instance, notice that the sharp sign is over the F line and the treble clef on the left side, as well as the bass clef. Both of those, but they're going to be two notes, two full spaces difference, like they are. This means every time the F appears, it will be raised by a semitone. So another way of saying a half step is a semitone to F sharp. Ba, 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 ba. How much? Another example, notice the flat sign over the B line in both the treble and bass clef. It flattens a note B by a semitone, going down one. Ba, 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 ba. Aren't I a great singer? Key signatures helped, red. I'll make sure I do the reds here. So, what to know is music key signatures, that whole line in the next sentence all the way to the entire composition. And now know this line also. Key signatures help to reduce on the number of accidentals that would be in a piece of music if they were not present. There'd be this bunch of sharps every time F showed up, and you'd have to put a sharp sign, sharp on, sharp on. So you don't have to do it this way. It makes it easier to read the music. Musical dynamics indicate the loudness of music. We use the Italian terms piano and forte to indicate soft and loud. They are usually abbreviated like that, P and F. So know everything except the two extremes, pianissimo and fortissimo. Fortissimo. Pianissimo. Oh, I said it wrong. Pianissimo. Pianissimo. Fortissimo. Oh, I can't even say it, so that's why we're not going to memorize it. But know this though, the PP is this, basically it's the softest. You can go triple P, but PP just means very soft. Piano is soft. Mezzo piano, medium soft. Mezzo forte, medium loud. I can't do it because it's late at night, but forte, loud. And fortissimo, very loud. And fortissimo, screaming. That's the loudest there is. So know the red there, which is all the PP through the FF. Sounds like saying bad words there, but from the PP through the FF. But you don't have to know the decibel level. The other part you do. Alright, look at this line here. I can't do it really loud because it's late at night, so in a town home. But it won't be quite as loud as it should be, but dun 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 dun. So just picture the FF much louder but forceful like that. Let's do this one. Quadruple P, forget that. No, that's not right. Forget, I can't do 4 Ps. Let's start with 3 P. I can't do it, it's late at night. It's 11 something at night. What, you're doing it that late at night? Yeah. Well, you got to do it. Hey, if you're ministering to the Lord, you give it your all, right? My all in all, when I am present. Crescendo signs and decrescendo, diminuendo signs indicate a gradual increase or decrease in loudness, respectively. Know that line. Crescendo, decrescendo. Crescendo, get loud as you go on, and you just have to kind of guess at how to increase it. And decrease, same type of thing. Kind of a gradual, leveled increase, decrease. Like this one, you can have it go loud and soft. Or should I say loud and soft? So, know that. That's not too hard. Crescendo, decrescendo, yeah. Staccato, staccato. A dot placed above or below a note means to play it very short. What do you mean? Well, without the dots, you would say this next thing would be dun 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 dun. With the dots, it's dit 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 dit. Every other one a dot. Dun dit dun dit dun dit. Staccato. Tenuto, tenuto or legato. Legato, know that. So know the staccato line, and also, you don't know tenuto, but know legato, and know this, a line above or below the note means to play the full value of the note. Elongated all the way. But not slurring the notes, that's the hard part here. So let's not do the first one, but the second one. Dun 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 dun. Well, I don't know why they didn't put lines over it, but they put legato in the wrong spot. But the last part didn't have the lines. So with the lines, it's dun 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 dun. So there's got to be a difference between a normal note and one with a line meaning long, but not all slurred like dun. Gotta have just a little separation of them. That's hard, but legato, elongated. Accent mark, or marcato. So no accent mark. I know the accent mark is also used to stress or cause. Is also used. Okay. Oh, I see, compared to the staccato. But the accent mark is used to stress or to cause an increase in the intensity of a single note. Bum, bum, bum. So you pop it in the beginning. It's a really loud, soft, go fast. Bum, 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 bum. Weird, huh? You're learning so much, or being reminded of so many things. Breath mark. Know this. Breath mark. An apostrophe placed above the staff means to take a breath at that mark. And there'll be notes coming along, and then also be a breath mark. That helps you as you're singing to know where you better take a breath, or try and keep singing until you can take that breath. Because that is hard to know where to take breaths at. And sometimes you write the breath marks in yourself. A slur. A slur, so similar to a tie, but using different notes. So know this, a curved line, either above or below notes, that connects, so below notes, that would be way down low, you'd have it below. But a curved line either above or below notes that connects to different, not same, but different pitches that are to be played smoothly. Da, 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 something like that. Slurring them together, no separation between them, if it's in a slur. Remember, a tie is similar, but it's the same note, and it just ties over to the next note. It's the same note, so it makes the note longer. Oh, we're learning tie again here. Well, good time to learn it. Know this, a curved line either above or below two of the same notes, indicating not to articulate the second note. There's slur, it's a slur, but it's the same note, a tie. So, da, 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 da. Messed up on that. But I think we already had tie earlier, so right? Yeah. Fermata, pause, hold. There's no hold. No word hold. See that sign at the end? Sound like that? Let's hold it. You just hold it until you're done. So an indefinitely sustained note. Know that. Chord arrest. Usually appears over all parts of the same metrical location in a piece to show a halt in tempo. It can be placed above or below the note, depending on how low or high the note is. So you'll just see that in the song, and you'll know that's a hold. There's no typical time, but most holds are not more than a couple beats. Let's just do a quarter note hold here. At the end, da, da, da. So that's why I do it. 2 or 3 notes, and 2 or 3 beats. Repeat signs, you don't have to know anything on this. Close the passage that is to be played more than once. If there is no left repeat sign, the right repeat sign sends the performer back to the start of the piece for the nearest double bar. That's not that complicated, but we'll just leave that one out. But that's, you see that? That means go back to it, and then you got to figure out where it's supposed to be. Double bar, a sign like that, or just the beginning of the song. Volta brackets. Know this: first and second endings. Just know that that symbol there, you see with the 1 or the 2, it could be 3, it could be more than that, is first, second, and onward endings. A repeat passage is to be played with different endings on different playings. It is possible to have more than 2 endings. So you would go repeat back, you did the first ending, repeat back, and then you do the second ending, and maybe that's it, or you go on with the song. Da capo, from top. Well, know this. Tells the performer to repeat playing of the music from its beginning. So that's the DC. DC. Go back to the beginning. This is followed by al fine to the end, which means to repeat to the word fine, or fine, and stop. Or al coda, to the coda sign, which means repeat to the coda sign and then jump forward. We should know that in general, but we're just going to know DC. Back to the beginning. DS, or dal segno, from the sign. Tells the performer to repeat playing of the music starting at the nearest segno. So know that statement there. So repeat it back to the, wherever you see the nearest segno, which is this next one, kind of like the swastika there. Segno, Mark used the dal segno, it shows to go back, where to go back to in the piece. You don't have to know that, it's not in red, but just know that's the segno. Probably should know that's the segno. Goes with DS. They go together. And coda indicates a forward jump in the music to its ending passage, marked with the same sign. So coda, let's say go to coda, DS al coda, or something in al coda, and you go find that coda, and that's where you go to. So let's get a little tricky. DC, DS, segno, coda. This helps you jump in pieces of music and say, well, I like jumping. Jumping isn't good. It can be bad for your health, I think. Is that it? Could that be all? Just 4 little pages? 4 little baby pages, and we are done. What is this, page 5? But that's the one we already did. All right, we're done. That was easy. So that was a 2-lecture review of the major parts to music, reading music. There's more, but that's the fundamentals, basically. Now we'll be going on, I believe the next set of lectures, or lecture, is dealing with the purpose of music. We need to get right into that. And then I assume you already have, unless you're just recently watching this after I've posted them, the course schedule is all set up and it's good to go. But if we're still putting it together, it's tentative, as I try and get the best lecture topics in these 20 or so lectures. God bless you all. Bye-bye.